Hey guys, Fox here, hope you're all well. I thought today we'd do something different. I've been up in my loft. When I did my previous video, the capturing the videos using the capture card and that SCART to HDMI adapter, I went in the loft to get my Super Ever drive so I could try some games out on my SNES, and look what I found while I was up there. My old SNES copier. Now, I haven't tried this, guys, for 10 years. It's been up there for 10 years. I have no idea if this thing still works. I mean, look at the size of it compared to the EverDrive. It's crazy. And that's probably because, if you look on the side, it has a floppy drive. And yeah, you can see the dust on it. I've not tried this for 10 years, guys. I've no idea if this thing still works. So I thought today, what we could do is hook it up to my SNES and see if it still works. Now, my plan with this, if it still works, is I will probably go out and buy one of those USB to floppy drive emulators. And put one of those in, and that'd be a separate video. But yeah, just hoping this thing still works. Let me get my SNES set up and I'll connect this up and see if it still works. Hope it does. If it's not, it's going to be the shortest video I ever do. Hey guys, back again. Yeah, before I connect it up, I just thought I'd show you my SNES. As you can see, it's had a few mods done to it. You know, I've widened the cartridge slot so it can take US games. I just printed this out. It's just a label, and I called it the Universal Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, and this has got the Super SICK in it, and it's also got the 50-60 Hz switches mod in it as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you my SNES before I hook up the Super WildCard, and I have the WildCard here. It just slots in the SNES like that. Massive, great big lump. But that's how it was back in the day, guys. That's the way you used to play your SNES games. Back them up and play them illegally. So yeah, I'll get this set up and see if it still works. Hey guys, back again. As you can see, I've hooked it up to my TV. Now, I have a confession I need to make, guys. I've already tested this. I've only tested it where I switched it on. And the reason I did that was because when I made the my intro video for this, I realised I had no floppy disks, and I didn't want to go out and spend money on some floppy disks. You know, I spend money on floppy disks and then realise this thing doesn't work. I just wasted money on floppy disks. So all I did was turn it on just to see if I got the menu, and I did. So I don't know if the rest of it works. I don't know if the memory works in this thing. I don't know if the memory's gone. So I'm going to test all that now on this video. So okay, let's power this thing on. And as you can see, it pops up with a menu. You'll see the video. There you go. Did you see the video change? That's the Super SICK in the SNES. It changes the video after 15 seconds to NTSC. So yeah, before I do any backing up of games, I want to see if this system memory's okay, and I can't remember which one it is, so just bear with me a second. Where is it? SRAM manager, password manager, real-time. Here it is. I think it's in extra utilities. Here we go. Self-test. That's what I want. So let's have a look, see if you can actually read and write to the memory of this thing. Let's see if it passes. So it's right into the memory at the moment. The internal memory on this 64 meg, by the way. You can see it there, guys. Which is massive for a copier. You know, I think the highest SNES game there ever was only 48 meg, and I think that was Star Ocean. So it just shows you the capabilities of this copier. So we could be here some time, guys. So I think what it's doing now is it's reading back what it just wrote. If it reads back okay, we should get an all okay. Hope it does. Because where you get the memory for this thing, God only knows. As you can see, it's come up okay. So it's done a memory test and passed the memory test. So let's see what else we can do. Self-test. Let's do an SRAM test. This is how your games get saved, guys. SRAM. That was quick, so that's okay. So it's looking good up to now. So let's do a floppy drive test. Insert disk. I don't know if these are formatted or not. Okay, so it's passed. All the tests, it's passed. Wow, it's been up in the loft for 10 years and it's passed every single test. Let's have a look, see what system info you can get. And as you can see, there's the information of the backup device. 64 meg, sub memory, no. Backup memory, 250k, BIOS date, 6 of the 8th, 96. So let's see what happens when we try and back up a game. Now you'll have to bear with me, guys, because it's been a long time since I've used this thing and I may be a bit rusty. So first I'm going to have to power off. I've got Super Mario World here. Obviously the label's gone, but I've wrote SMW on it, so I know it's Super Mario World. And you just put the game in the top like that. Switch it on. There you go. It's doing something. Error. Why does it come up an error? Okay, let me format the disk. Because I should have formatted the disk when I put it in, actually. Yeah, it's formatting the disk. Oh, I've just realised how long it takes to format a disk, guys. Oh no. That's probably what it was. The disk wasn't formatted and that's why it popped up with that error. Now I've got to wait 20 minutes for it to format the disk. Ugh. I think I might fast forward this bit, guys. Don't you just love that sound of a floppy disk? I miss that so much, guys. It's about done now. Okay, so we've formatted the floppy disk. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I think I go to the cartridge menu. Program manager. Yep, back up to. This thing had different peripherals you could plug into it. Obviously, it's got a floppy disk. You could. It used to have something called. It was dual something. I can't remember the name of it, but it allowed you through parallel. Because if you look at the back, I don't know if you can see that. It's got two parallel connectors. It allowed you to connect a hard disk, a zip disk, And you could also connect a CD-ROM to it as well. Now, the hard disk and the CD-ROM were in like a bay together, and they were called the dual something. I can't remember the name of it. So let's back this up to floppy disk, and yes, we want to go there and see. Look, you notice how it automatically knows the name of the game, so it's reading the header of the game. So I'm just going to click yeah, that's okay. Split file. Well, I don't need to split it because it's only 512k, I think. And there you go, it's right in the game. And that's it, guys. We've just backed up Super Mario World. Now what I'll do now is I'll turn this off, remove the game, and see if I can actually run the game. So let's power off. We'll remove Super Mario World. Power it back on, and it will probably automatically load the game from disk. Yep, see, look, it's automatically loading. Now it's asking me what if I want to run it in normal mode or real-time save. From what I can remember, real-time save, it was like a menu. You'd press a button combination on your controller. I think it was start, select left and right shoulder, and it would take you back to this, and it would allow you to make a real-time save, which basically saves at the exact point. And when you come back to play the game again, you would load that real-time save, and it would take you to the exact point where you saved. It was like a snapshot of the memory, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to put normal. And there we go. Reset. Let me reset it in PAL mode because that's what that flashing is. It's because it's a PAL game running on NTSC, and I don't know why Super Mario World just does not like running in NTSC. But there you go, guys. Super Mario World running. Just backed it up. So yeah, it's fully working, guys. Now what I can do is move on to my next video where I put a floppy disk emulator in this. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon.